our jury members, very knowledgeable horse persons with a great experience in breeding as well as in competing. Nashat Higazi, a member of the board of the Egyptian Arabian Horse Breeders Society, into horses since his early childhood, loved to ride horses in Egypt, traveled the globe, found some lovely horses to establish his own breeding program, and he has some true diamonds in his farm. He's in charge also of the development and all the activities of the Egyptian Arabian Horse Breeders Society and does a great job in this position. We have class number 6 in front of us, the 1-year-old Colts. So as mentioned before, Nashat Higazi also in charge of supporting show organizers in Egypt. They have some lovely and spectacular shows where people are exhibiting with great enthusiasm. And he's a member of the organizing committees of these shows, and he does a super job. From Kuwait, Ala Al-Rumi, he started his breeding program at the end of the 1990s, traveled the globe, was searching for some spectacular horses which he could use as foundation mares for his breeding program. And what he was selecting had proven him right over the past years. He established a very fine and is running an exquisite breeding program now since nearly 20 years, with some true diamonds. He is exhibiting not only in Kuwait but also abroad. He was one of the first, I think he was the first Kuwaiti who sent a horse to Europe, respectively to Italy, to compete. He was competing at Egyptian events in Italy as well as in Belgium, and did this with great success. He competes every year in Kuwait at our shows and is winning championship after championship title. Is always among the best breeders. Very dedicated to his program and to the straight Egyptian Arabian horse. He's also serving on the board of trustees of Beit Al Arab, the state stud of Kuwait. And from Czechia, we have Mr. Jaroslav Lacina, the chairman of the Czech Arab Horse Society. There's so many other societies which are kind of like a little bit in a messy situation. In Czechia, it's all running very well, thanks to his supervision and guidance. He runs very successfully in Prague national and international events. He's chairman of ECAHO since several years and highly respected by all the many countries and their representatives in ECAHO. Besides doing this, he is also a very successful breeder. He has some lovely horses at home, and he runs the breeding program with his charming wife. So that's our team of experts who have kindly accepted the invitation of Heike Hein to come to Berlin to judge the international Egyptian event. And it's truly international, with so many guests from so many different countries, horses from all around the world, representing the finest of the breed. Horses from all over Europe, horses and visitors from Israel, from Lebanon, from Bahrain, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, from the United Arab Emirates, from Kuwait. Truly international. We thank them all for supporting this event by nominating and entering their horses, and by coming and enjoying the show with us and creating this nice atmosphere. And we are welcoming number 6 in the arena. Here we go. Ready to receive the marks for number 5. This was Ez Al-Rashidiyya. He's by Ansata Nile Echo out of Nabawiya Ezain, by Ansata Al-Mutajis and NK Nakabiyya. Bred and proudly owned by Al-Rashidiyya Stud, Mr. Abdul Rahman Al-Jasmi, the Kingdom of Bahrain. The marks for him for type: 19, 19, and 19 for head and neck. Again, 3 times 19. For body and top line, we get an 18, 18, and 18.5. For legs, 15.5, and 15, and 16. And for movement, 19, and 19, and 19.5. And we get a total of 91.53. 91,53 Punkte für Ez Al-Rashidiyya. Thank you, and this was our last competitor in this class, which is kindly sponsored by Al Shakab Stud, member of Shakab Foundation from Qatar. We get the marks for number 6. This was Ru Al-Shahaniya. The marks for type 18.5 and 18.5 and 19. For head and neck, für Kopf und Hals 18.5, 18.5 and 18.5. For body and top line 3 times 18, unanimous decision. And for legs 15.5 and 15 and 15.5. For movement 18, 18.5 and 18.5. And we get a total of 89.58. 89,58 Punkte. Das Gesamtergebnis für Ruch Al-Shahaniya. We are ready for the prize-giving ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, and we like to ask number 5 and number 6 to enter the arena. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, give him a big applause, is Al-Rashidiyya. 91.53 his result, and this high overall mark shows his great quality. A son of the legendary Ansata Nile Echo out of Nabawiya is Zain by Ansata Al-Mutajis and NK Nakebiya. Bred and proudly owned by Abdulrahman Al-Jasmi Al-Rashidiyya, stud of the Kingdom of Bahrain. And the second goes to Ruch Al-Shahaniya by Faroud Al-Shakab out of Ansata Muna by Faris. Bred and proudly owned by Al-Shahaniya stud, Qatar. Our sincere thanks go to Al Shakab Stud for sponsoring this class. A great thank you for your continuous support of this lovely show. Congratulations to the Al-Jasmi family, to Al-Rashidiyya farm. A very promising colt. May he grow up well and have a great future. Thank you. Congratulations to the winner and the second, where we will see them again for the championships. And I guess we are ready for the next class.